Hi everybody, this is Rusty Dog and welcome to my live stream, which has not been around for a couple of weeks. Took a little break, but we're here now, and yeah, I'll talk more about that in a short while. So I said I wasn't going to really do anything more about exploration on a live stream, but I think this is rather a big one, at least for me. This is about me reaching Sagittarius A. I have not arrived there yet, but I will be there in about 4 jumps, and I wanted to do it live so that I would experience Sagittarius A along with you guys. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen it before, or some of you may not have seen it and don't want to see it, in which case you probably should switch off. But if you don't mind seeing it again or seeing it for the first time, then stay tuned, because we will soon be there. So we're right out in the milkiness of space at the moment. As you can see, it's pretty much brown, as the universe should be. So anybody out there on live chat, just give me a hi, let me know you exist. Black vegetable, greetings, senor. I don't know why I said it in Spanish. But yeah, nice to see you there. Yeah, I've normally got more people by now. I guess my I don't know, my being away has maybe just turned a few people away at the moment. I don't know. Hey Boran, how you doing? Okay, so anyway, I'm just going to press on ahead. So let's take a look. So in the live stream today, it's not going to be a long one. Famous last words, right? But I'm just going to take a look at the supermassive black hole, which is Sagittarius A, and then maybe take a look at where I'm going to be going next, because I have no plans. So after Sagittarius A, I have no plans at all. I did mention in a previous video about what happened, or nearly happened, to this ship, and I was saved by Frontier. I'll probably cover that again. And then I want to talk about the latest news in and around Elite Dangerous, as somebody else says. Oh, I did. I hope that's not trademarked. Yes, no, the Frontier action on the engineer exploiters, shall we say, and my position on that, what I think of it. And also, of course, it's difficult to talk about exploits and stuff without mentioning Quince, so of course that's going to probably get a mention. And the current state of Rusty Dog. I did have something else planned for this live stream, but I don't know whether I still want to do it yet. It was, I'll tell you what it is. I won't keep it. It's I just watched, maybe you guys have seen it. It's a video that Ghost Giraffe did very recently. I think it was his most recent video, and it was going to visit Voyager 1, going to catch up with Voyager 1, and it's something I've wanted to do for a while. I was going to do it last year, but I really had no clue how to do it, and I thought it might be, too much of a drag. But it seems that Ghost Giraffe did a very good explanation of how to find it. And he says it took him a little while once he got there, but other people were reporting that when they followed Ghost Giraffe's instructions, that they found it within 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm kind of tempted to whiz off and go and see Voyager 1, because it's something that's so different in the game, and I love the fact that that the audio is on there as well, that they're playing the record. It's really something I want to go to. And of course, being a sci-fi fanatic, I guess, Carl Sagan is one of my heroes in a way. You know, watching Cosmos and everything, and he's heavily responsible for Voyager 1 and stuff like that. He was heavily, not responsible, involved. So yeah, I would really like to go and do that. Yeah, I haven't seen Cathena since the whole Quince stuff. I hope it's not because of that. I mean, I don't think he's going to be that sensitive about it. I mean, it's not like that big a deal. But who knows? Maybe. But yeah. So yeah, just 3 hours. I was trying to keep it down to an hour, if I'm honest. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm just holding off going to Sagittarius A at the moment. Like I said, I'm 4 jumps away. But I'm just going to see if a few more people join the channel and the live chat. Old Peculiar, hi. Nathaniel Cooley, hi. How are you doing? So, okay, let's discuss my other account, the Rusty Dog account. So, I don't know. I kind of just burned myself out on everything I was doing on the Rusty Dog account. The engineering grind, the upgrades to the ship and all that. And it was just, I just had enough of it. And if that wasn't enough, it was the whole Quince incident and the engineer's exploit kind of thing. Oh, another one. And it was like, I was losing a little bit of faith in Frontier kind of sorting all of this stuff out and just getting the game into a state where it was playable in a fair manner, you know. And I know that's not going to happen overnight. But I also realize that Frontier actively do want to see the game played, you know, fairly. But it's a question of how much will they do to do that? How far will they go? Well, a lot of people are praising Frontier now for their action on those people that took part in the engineers' hack, if you like, and saying well done Frontier and blah 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 blah. So my position on that is it's not controversial. I am 100% behind Frontier on this one. No surprises there. In fact, I would go so far as to say that they were a little bit too lenient, and I'll explain why. Now, I know that there's been tales of some people have still got their exploited upgrades, some people have had legit upgrades taken away. Boo-hoo, what a shame. But my only issue, I think Frontier handled it properly. I think they handled it well. It took a while because apparently this bug was reported a long time ago and maybe slipped through the net. Yes, hi Jamie Valks and Skellbags. Skellbags, that's a new name to the chat. Welcome. So yeah, Frontier handled it properly. Now we can all heap praise and congratulations on them, and that's fine. But I feel that Frontier had to do it anyway. They couldn't not take action on this. Is it worse than Quince? Yeah, I don't know. It's a different game mechanic. The way it was circumvented was done in a different, more deliberate way. So I understand that this had to take priority, of course. But I don't know. Maybe that means that don't they really have to do something about Quince exploiters now? But it's difficult with Quince. You can't. It's difficult to separate. But I don't want to talk too much about Quince because I'm burned out on that thing as well. But I'm glad that they did what they did. Let me go on board here. So yeah, I'm glad that they did what they did, and that it was swift, and it was swift and no messing about. and anyone whinging about it, it's just tough, you know. I mean, it's not something that you can really complain about. You know, some people say, "Oh, well, I only did it once to see if it worked." Really, really. So, you know, I've heard this. There's a few people said, "I only tried it once just to see what all the fuss was about, and what it was like." Yeah, but okay, fair enough. But when you did it, you didn't have to accept the upgrade. You could have just said, "Oh yes, it works," and then hit discard. So, but yeah, so the people have lost all their upgrades and stuff, and that's fantastic. I don't know how that's affected people like Harry Potter. I don't know if he's been affected by this, but if he has, then go get him now. He'd be hiding. Yeah, so I applaud Frontier for that one. Well done, and turn your attention to other exploits now, please. Thank you very much. So I was going to discuss some suggestions I had for the mission system, but before we do all of that, if I'm up to it, because I've spent a lot of time in the last 24 hours in the forum, and I probably shouldn't have done that because I'm kind of burnt out on the subject now. So let's go and see Sagittarius A. Oh, hey, Harry Potter confirmed he has lost all the modules except receipt cannons. Oh, shouldn't laugh. Well, there you go. I mean, he's a ganker. He's just a bad person, really. He cheats. So it wasn't all skill after all, eh? Does that surprise anybody? Well, I forgot about my tea here, guys. I have to have my tea, otherwise I run out of voice. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But yeah, like you say, old Peculiar, we've all made some extra credits with some loose mechanics. Yeah, we have. And if I don't think they will, but if Frontier do clamp down on the Quince things, that's going to be so complicated for them to do, though, because you either have to strip everything or nothing. You can't. Well, I'll explain it in a bit, but if they do it, then I expect that my Exploration Anaconda should disappear, because that was bought with Quince money. And I think I've said it before. In fact, I've made that public a few times. It was a Tuesday, and I knew the stream was coming on Friday, and I knew I wanted to do a live stream about a 63 or a 60 plus light year Anaconda, and I didn't want to buy one and drop under 1 billion credits, so I quinced my way to it. But if it goes, I have no issues with that, as long as I can store my FSD module first, because that was all the modules are legit. It was just the ship that was bought on Quince money. But that's the only time I've used Quince, at one time. And the thing is, let's say you have a newbie who's now maybe going around in a big ship. Well, not necessarily an Anaconda, maybe a Python or something. But he was doing the local passenger missions and also the planetary scan missions. And that money together bought his Python. How do you take the Python away? Because clearly the local passenger missions have been, well, removed, not even nerfed. They've just been, well, yeah, they've just been removed completely. And the planetary scan missions are still there. I'm not sure what state they're in currently, but they're still there, and I don't know what Frontier's official position on that is. So it's kind of complicated, but it'd be a shame if Quince was left unchecked. But we'll see. Time will tell. Also in Elite News, of course, Michael Brooks, one of the guys I met when I went to Frontier, is leaving the Frontier Elite Dangerous patch and moving on to the next secret project. So just to say good luck to him in new project, and thanks for the 10-minute chat that we had, which was super interesting. So anyway, let's have a look in the old chat box here. Hi Isaac, how are you doing? Nice to see you around. Yeah, I'm going to be visiting the supermassive black hole in the center of the galaxy in the next few minutes. Let's have a look. Why didn't FD ban Harry Potter? Because, well, two reasons I think. One, because if they were going to ban Harry Potter, they should have done that a while ago. Not for this reason. You can't. They can't do it now. They can't ban Harry Potter from the game for using the engineer exploits and then not anybody else. I don't think that would be, because that's kind of singling him out. Although yes, you could argue that, well, okay, but he's probably made the biggest negative impact use of his ill-gotten gains, as it were, than anybody else. Probably more people have been ganked to death from Commander Harry Potter than anybody else. So yeah, maybe there's a reason there to ban him, unless he already had a couple of warnings against him already, in which case a temporary ban, say 3 months or something, or more, I don't know, I think probably would be, yeah, might be the order of the day. But Harry Potter generates news, good or bad, so do they want him gone? Conspiracy theories. Wiley Wilson, hey mate, how you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I also, let's have a look, Black Vegetable here. I do agree FDev response was okay, but I understand the commanders who lost their modules are annoyed that other exploits have had no consequence. Yeah. However, I mean, I suppose I have to say that the engineer module thing was, in terms of severity, a bigger deal than Quince, I suppose. But the problem with the difference there was, I think Quince was more widespread, so there was more people using the Quince exploits than using the engineer ones. I'm not quite sure how. It would be interesting for Frontier to put out a number of how many people were affected, just so we get an idea. I'm going to guess it's maybe around 100 or something, or maybe even less. Yeah, okay, Shreds. I'm gonna mention that in a minute. Hi Camo, how you doing? So yeah, Shred says the exploiters got off too lightly in my opinion. They should have been busted back to a sidey at minimum. Okay, well I've been in the forum like a lot in the last day, and a lot of people have been saying that people should have been banned. People should have had their accounts reset and stuff like that. Now that's way too far, I think, and Frontier knows that it would hurt them if they did that. But I get that people are annoyed that people, have cheated in that way with the engineers, but it's been done on so many different levels with different players that you can't just do a blanket punishment for everybody. So you've had some people who've had thousands and thousands of rolls, probably Harry Potter's one of those, to get the ultimate upgrades, and then you've had people who've maybe done a couple or only tried it once out of curiosity, and maybe you've got some guy, for example, who's tried it a couple of times but only upgraded a sensor, sensor distance, something that wouldn't affect anybody. And then Frontier comes along, wipes everybody back to start, and suddenly this guy's lost his entire fleet of 10 ships and all his credits. What effect do you think that's going to have? It's way too much. For example, if it was me and I'd done this engineer thing, I'm not even really sure how it works. I've heard bits of how it works, but I don't know if yeah, it's not something I would want to try. But if I did it once out of curiosity, or just to try and get a nice FSD boost or something, and that was it, and I did it on the one ship and I left it at that, and then the next thing I find out is my billion credits have gone and my 10 ships have disappeared and I'm back to a Sidewinder, I'm never coming back to Elite Dangerous again. That's me done. For sure. Because it's too much. The same as a ban would be too much. You know, stopping people from playing the game. However, what they could have done, or should have done, no, not could have done, they should have, is when they put out that message to all the affected players on their comms panel, it was really soft. You know, they said something like, you know, don't do it again, otherwise we'll have to take these measures, da 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 da. No, you should have said any future repeats of this, until we fix the bloody bug in the first place, obviously, but any future repeats and you risk a ban, and that's it, no questions. But that threat is not hanging in the air, so whether they might still do that, I don't know. But busting people back to a Sidewinder or resetting their accounts, I would rather be banned for 3 months than have my fleet gone. So yeah, they couldn't have done that. It would have just been horrendous. That's my thoughts on that anyway. But yeah, if I was given the choice, back to Sidewinder or 3-month ban, I'll say stick the ban in place. That's definitely, yeah, I'll take the ban every single day of the week, because I've put too much time into this, and just for, like, you know, for the sake of a little misdemeanor. Now, I don't know, do you punish the people who have used the engineer's exploit and gone out and ganked like 50 people? Do you punish them more than the guy who upgraded his thrusters once? Do Frontier actually have the manpower, resources and time to go through all of that? So the easiest way was to just remove everything and give people a warning not to do it again. The problem was that I don't think the warning was strict enough. So Frontier almost grew a pair of balls there, but not quite. But end of the day, they did the right thing. Cheating's cheating. Bang, you suffer. And if you lose some legit roles because of it, too bad. Consider it a fine. Andy K, greetings, sir. That's why they have rules. Yeah, they have. There is a specific rule. It's isn't it 5.2 of the Code of Conduct that you should not publicly. In fact, it says, not only says do not use exploits, but it says do not publish how to use exploits. So these people, myself included, who have put videos out on how to earn tons of money here or how to do that, wouldn't that then come under the Code of Conduct? Because I mean, I'm guilty of that myself. I've done videos on you know, where to make money and where to do this and stuff. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was, I don't know. But yeah. So anyway, let's take a look at where we are in the galaxy here. So I'm here. If I can just zoom in. Let's take a look at the realistic map so we can get a bit of an idea. Now, don't forget, obviously, each one of these stars, as we all know, is a system you can visit. So let's just take a look at the magnitude. I mean, I can go to any one of these. What is there, 400 billion of them? And I can just visit every one. I feel like I've visited every one, but oh my god, I love this realistic map. It's just awesome. It's a pity it doesn't get affected by the filter. That, you know, I can tell it take off these stars and then go to the realistic map, and it does the same thing there. It's a pity that doesn't work that way, but anyway. So let's zoom out and we'll see where we are. So you can see I am there. I've got somebody in my group right near me as well. But yeah, so this is where I am. Who is in there anyway? So I am 4 jumps away. So let's go. Let's go and see the big black hole from what was it? What was that movie where they had it and the black hole was like came up behind a bookcase? That recent movie, I can't remember the name. I always forget the name of the damn thing. They went into the black hole and came out behind a bookcase. Somebody'll put it up on the chat. Okay, so I don't even need to type it, do I? It's bookmarked. Here we go. Okay, so plot route. I can get there without refueling, as you can see. There it is, 157 light years away. Interstellar. Thank you, Andy. Yes, Interstellar. I must watch that movie again, actually. Yes, I enjoyed that film. That was really good. Okay, so there it is. 4 jumps. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it is. 4 jumps to Sagittarius A. The captain's log running, you should be able to see that. So we're 25,894.9 light years. I don't know whether Sagittarius A takes us over 26,000. I don't know, but yeah, let's have a look at my thing here. So these are the places I've visited. There's been a few. There's been a lot of neutron stars. I've been trying to avoid neutron stars a little bit, like I did that one. But I've been trying to avoid them a little since my near-death experience. And again, thank you, Frontier, for saving my ship. I asked them to get my ship out of the jet stream because it was being torn apart. And I couldn't have... After, stopping playing the Rusty Dog account for a while, and deciding that this is my best way to keep playing Elite Dangerous was to just do some calm exploration. If I'd lost the ship, I think I just would have given up for I don't know how long. So yeah, they saved my ship. They pulled it out of the stream and moved it 50 light seconds away. And they did a full repair on the ship, which I didn't ask them to do, but they fully repaired the ship. So thank you, Frontier, for that favour. Yeah, I can't believe that. Because what happened was, I went to this neutron star, and I was just approaching in the jet stream, as you know, as I normally do. I've done many times before. And what I call the orbit of influence, or the body exclusion zone or whatever, it popped up. But then it disappeared, and as it was one of those very small neutron stars, and I've decided I'm going to be avoiding those in the future. And I ventured into the stream, but it must have been too close to the orbit line, the exclusion zone line, and yeah, I was pulled out, obviously did the emergency stop, and I was still in the stream at the time, and I lost canopy, heat sinks were gone, FSD was offline, it was just completely ripping apart. So I just came out of the game. I had to wait that 15 seconds, and I just thought, well, I'm either going to lose the ship or I can ask Frontier and see if they'll help me out. I didn't think they would do something like that, but they did it anyway, and I'm grateful. And that little kind act has put me here today. So let's take a look. Anything if there's an Earth-like. So could just, whoops, pop my next, yeah, there we go. Still making mistakes. I'm going to get up close and personal to the black hole, by the way. I'm going to go right up to its exclusion zone. I don't think anything's going to happen, but I guess we're going to find out. And if I end up behind a bookshelf, then I'll have to end the stream right there. Oh, I'm just going to quickly scan these things. So I've got some good heat, some good thermals, I should say, on this ship. I can get pretty close to full. How would you say it? Have the fuel scoop at full capacity, and still stay at about 62-63% heat. Which, yeah, that was just a combination of some nice rolls from the engineers. Legit rolls, by the way. I know it's good because I've got 10 ships, mostly all of them are engineered, and I know that in the cull I have not done that cheat thing. I'm not going to bother scanning any of this. So, oh, I tell you what I am interested in looking at. We're so close. Yeah, you see, look, I'm only 2 jumps away from Sagittarius A, and so many people have been here. And yet this is a first discovery already. And that's simply because there are just so many pathways to get to Sagittarius A. Oh, here's another issue I have here, right? When you get into the murky, milky depths like I am now, sometimes I found, depending on the server speed and time of day, when that dialogue in the middle pops up, it says low security, and underneath it'll say clean. But sometimes it says getting status from server or something, and it takes like, you know, maybe a second, and then it pops up and says clean. And I'm just thinking, well, isn't that kind of all unnecessary? Because it's not low security, is it? I don't know why these systems are called low security. They should be called no security, and then it wouldn't have to get your wanted status because it would be irrelevant, and it would save a lot of data going to and from the server. I don't know why they put low security. Low kind of insinuates that there's some form of security here. I haven't even seen so much as a traffic warden. I mean, there's nothing. Rusty, what do I add Captain's log as on OBS? Oh, yeah, you don't. You don't. What I have to do in order to show Captain's log on the OBS is to run it in a desktop. So on OBS you do desktop basically, and that way it shows everything. So for example, if I did a task switch now into Windows, you'd see my windows. So you don't run it as a game. It's as a game window or a game capture. You will see plenty at the core visitor beacon. Okay, well guys, check this out. Sagittarius A star, 16 light years away from the biggest, baddest black hole, and the incorrect comment to say when you see it is not "that sucks," because yeah, it does, but in a good way. It's super massive, but I don't know if just not jumping yet. If you can't see any trace or anything of it from here, can you? I mean, it's meant to be super massive, but is it is it? Am I seeing a cloud there? Hold on. Let's yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's good. You can, yeah, look at that. That's a, you know what I mean? There it is. Can you see that? We're one jump away, and there it is. That white, the pale brown dot, as it were, yeah. So yeah, I can see it before I even get there. So this is going to be pretty big. What I'm interested in is how many solar masses it is and all that stuff. Alright then, let's do it. We're not 25,899, so we're not going to make 29. Right, here we go. Look at that super massive black hole. I could turn around and go home now. This is my destination where I wanted to come, but I will not be turning around at all. Here we go, guys. Some of you may have seen this before, but I have not. I've seen it on video, I've seen it in pictures, but I've not experienced it. So here we go. Kill the engines. Okay. I think I should scan it. 65.8 light seconds away. Oh boy. Yeah, it hasn't got that oh, what's it called? Oh, my brain's gone dead again. What's that thing that it hasn't got? That ring. The ring that comes out round the other way. Oh, what's the name, guys? They had it on Interstellar, where you saw, you know, the round, the round disc, as it were, of the hole, and then it had another one coming out, and there's a name for that. Oh my God, I can't. Oh, I hate it when I can't think of the name. Never mind. Right, let's have a look outside before I get any closer. Now, okay? No, that's the galactic core there. I tell you what, they do the black hole effects very well. The way it just the lensing just warps all the galaxy. Oh, that's just cool. It's pretty big. Accretion disk. Andy, you've come to the rescue again. The accretion disk. Yes. Kind of remember that. My brain was telling me it began with a C, but I just knew it wasn't that. Accretion disk. Yes. So it hasn't got the accretion disk, but it'd be nice if they eventually put that in the game. So it looks like something is there. So I'm guessing for sure there's a tourist beacon here. Whether we'll see any tourist ships, passenger liners or whatever, I don't know. Let's take a look at the contacts. Nothing in range. Well, let's get into range then, shall we? I'm just, although I don't think it's going to damage me, I'm watching my heat. 57 already. The Great Annihilator took me to 55 to 55%. Oh boy. I'm not willing to go too much over 80. Is this safe? I mean, will I hit the exclusion zone before my ship overheats? Because although I got my ship rescued by Frontier, for some reason I lost 5 heat sinks. I was fully loaded with heat sinks. Now I've got like 3 left. Oh, 67%. Time to put the fan on. I need, don't I need to stay under 1,000 meters per second, megameters per second, to avoid being emergency stopped and losing, you know, having the modules go to 99% or something. Okay, now I'm at 81. That's it, I'm done. I ain't moving any further. In fact, I'm starting to leave now. I may have to drop a heatsink here. If it hits 98, yeah, I'm going to drop a heatsink. I knew I would have to. I just knew it. Yeah, can I have the other one, please? Why am I still heating up? Okay. Wow, I couldn't get any closer. If I had a ship launch fighter. Can't even do that, can I? So this is as far as it goes, guys. Oh no. I don't think I've got 2 heat sinks left now, but I don't think I'm gonna need them for anything. I certainly haven't needed any up until right now. So I suppose I had better get some screenshots. Wow, what's happening here? There we go. Oh wow. Right, again, this is what happens to me when I get a super high-res screenshot. And does anybody else get this? The shot still works. If I look in my pictures folder now, it's there perfectly. But it has to do that little jig for some reason. So there has to be a tourist beacon around here somewhere, right? Oh, did I honk? You know what? I haven't. I've been so I've been so no, I've been so distracted with this thing. I actually didn't scan the system. Okay, what have we got then? Alright, I'll be going there. Check that out. But yeah, there's nothing. Oh, the center. Okay. That's further away than the black hole. I need to go up and around it then, or what? Oh my god. Okay, we'll go there. I want to just take a specific shot first though, which means dropping out. So just a quick shot. I tend to do it always the same way, like this, and then I can just take ship control, and so that's kind of the shot I want, something like that. Oh, stay full burn, come on. Wow. I don't know, I was expecting a little bit more, but it's kind of cool. So I'm going to see if I can go around this thing. I don't think I don't know if I'm close enough to get the. Maybe I am, to get, you know, when the galaxy kind of flips itself inside out. Let's see. We'll just supercharge up and see what happens. Is it gonna flip out? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Okay. So going to head to, I will scan that big, what looks like a super white. $486 million years. Look at the solar masses. Oh my god. It's 516 million times more dense, I would say, or heavier than the sun. And it's only 15 times larger. Yeah, that would kind of... yeah, okay. Now then, how do I get to that thing? I'm on the right side of it apparently, because it's not... well, I'm going to stay outside of that ring. Everything's distorting around me. Ah. Okay, is it Dape NL? Dape NL? So you get the same effect as well. How come Sag A is younger than the sun? Oh, it's not. It's not. Isn't it? No, the sun is, oh, I don't know. How old's the sun? I'm pretty sure that... yeah, well, I don't know. I would have thought it wasn't, though. So there'll be... ships. Orca, beluga liner. Ooh. Don't anybody open fire. Let's get right up close here. Okay, you can slow down now. I'm really close to it, I think. Yeah. Wow. So we have... I haven't seen ships on this account for a while. Okay, I'm done with that. Let's take a look and see what it says. Oh, I forgot to reply to Camlos. Okay, that was from my previous video. So, Sagittarius A is a popular destination for explorers and travelers. It is a supermassive black hole of the type found in most spiral and elliptical galaxies. Radio transmissions indicating its existence were first discovered by Karl Jansky. Okay, I will be leaving that on there. And also, so it's Zulu Romeo who's the guy who first discovered this. He was the first one out here, so congrats to him. It's a pity you don't get... I don't think you get any more credits for this one on exploration data than you do on like any other black hole, do you? Yeah, 4.5 billion, which is about the same age as the Earth. And Sagittarius is... let's have a look. 486 million years. It is a lot younger, isn't it? It's a lot younger than the Earth as well. So there must have been some... so it obviously must have been a massive star here before it then. And this thing has sucked in other stuff, and I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little bit of reading on this now and find out how it is that, you know, what happened 486 million years ago. Which star was it that blew up, or not blew up, the imploded. Sag A is 13.2 billion. Whoa! Okay, my heart can now restart. I wasn't expecting that. So I've got ships here and some high wakes, I think. Yeah, high wake. Pain pleasure cruises. Looks like they do both then. Hello, Commander Carlos. Didn't expect this. There we go. I'm not saying that I'm suspicious of anything, but I like to be cautious. Yep, open YouTube. Wow, he's got no shields in his... Well, he probably came with no shields, but he's down to 98. Okay. No weapons. I'm just playing it safe. And repair my FSD. Yeah, I'm all good here. Thankfully, I'm completely 100% everything. So, where to now then? Well. Just going to super cruise out. Beagle Point. I'm not quite sure where that is. It's not. I know it's at the opposite side, but it's not directly opposite, is it? I think it's a bit to the side. Okay, so I'm going to drop out here. Right, so if I take a look on the galaxy map, I believe where is home? Over there. So can we see it from here? No. Okay, I'll have to guess this. So I don't think Beagle Point is like straight up. I think it goes off to the side or something, does it? Or is it over here? I'm not quite sure. Can you type it in? It's not something I've thought about going to. Yeah, it is off to the side. I thought so. Wow, it's further away from me right now than it is to go back home. Right, I'll show you where I was planning on going. I want to also go straight up. Might be a good idea to do that now. Just go as far up as possible until my jump range says I can't do anything more. But where's my bookmark? So here, outer opposite point. Now this isn't the outer opposite point, but it's like if I get to this system, I'm kind of almost there. So I'm going to show it to you. Oh, it's in the wrong direction. Or unless I'm in the wrong direction. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's kind of, yeah, that's in line. Yeah, it is. Okay, so somewhere here, and you'll see that the stars are a lot more spread out here. It's nowhere near as dense now. But I think I should be able to make these jumps in the ASP and just keep going out until I can't get out anymore. And that's only 33,000 light years away. So Beagle Point, yeah. If that's in the direction of Beagle Point, then I think I will. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me bookmark that. So, okay, maybe Beagle Point is, I suppose I should. If I'm going to go out that far, I'm going to need to go there, because I don't want to come back and say I didn't, you know, get all that way out and then say I didn't get there. Just to say I've been, I suppose. But my goal now is to just end up on the other side of the galaxy. So it's just like all the way over here until I can't jump anymore. Beagle is almost 40,000. Yeah, you're right. pretty accurate. Maybe Rendezvous Point. Is that out? I don't know. I don't know these places. Does anyone know if Colonia is the closest place where you can dock from Sagittarius A? Or is there a place, like I'm at Sagittarius A now, so where can I dock? Okay, what's here then? Rendezvous Point. Something happened here with the players then? That it got named this, or what? I'm not really up with what's been going on, unfortunately. That's not far away, he says. 17,600 light years. Hi William, how you doing? Some nice points of interest. Okay, check the galactic map at EDSM. Yes, I have popped there a couple of times. I have been there, yes, but I'm going to. I haven't found anything like for places to dock. I've looked at where there are landing places along the way from the bubble to Colonia. And I noticed also that, where is it? Sagittarius A, so there's home. Let's line that up. Okay, so if you go to Sagittarius A from home, if you go over this area, look at the nebula around here. Check this out. Look at this lot. It's like, I mean, they're all going to look the same, and they're all going to be very much the same template, sort of. There's no standout nebulas here. But I do like to visit a nebula once in a while. See, these I've seen before. This one's very common. They're all based on similar templates. But then you've got Bubble Nebula, which looks like nothing else, which is in the opposite direction. But if you're exploring and you haven't been here, go. I love this place, and look where it is. It's in the opposite direction. There's the bubble. It's 8,000 light years down here. I love the Bubble Nebula, and my other place is, of course, Veil Nebula West, which unfortunately there isn't a system inside the nebula, but you can get right close to it. But this one's awesome as well. Look at this. That's pretty cool. There's nothing else that looks like that either. And that's not far away from the bubble. 1,000 and something, I think, light years. So if you've got one of these engineered FSD ships, Veil Nebula West, it's really nice. If you can pick one of these systems that are really close by, and then just land on the dark side of a planet, and this whole thing just lights up. It's awesome. I have a video on it on my channel, as I do with the Bubble Nebula. It's awesome. But yeah, these are my two places that I think are awesome. And of course Orion Nebula, because it's just the way Orion has been rendered is just fantastic. I mean, they just got it right, I think. Let's wipe the stars out. So, I mean, where are we? We go up here. So you've got the Flame Nebula up there, Horsehead Nebula. There it is. Yeah, Horsehead Nebula, look. Some of this is permit locked, so you've got to kind of go around it. the furthest place I've been out nebula-wise is the Heart and Soul. Yeah, Heart and Soul Nebula. Two of them, I think. The Heart Nebula and the Soul Nebula. And then I went a little bit further out than that. So there's the Heart Nebula, which is there. And then the Soul Nebula's nearby. I think probably this one. There it is, the Soul Nebula. And then I ventured out to here, which took me 8,000 light years away from start on the Rusty Dog account. And that's the furthest I've been. And now on this account, I am just about 26,000 away. So I went down here, I went to the Heart and Soul Nebula, and then I went over to the Bubble Nebula. And you can see the Bubble Nebula. Where is it? If I just going to revisit it. There, look at that. I mean, it's unmistakable. It looks like something out of the old original Star Trek series. But this is awesome. And then there's plenty of systems inside the bubble where you can land on planets. And there's even one where there's two planets really close together on one of these systems. Really, really close together. And you land, you've got a planet that you can see like right on top of you. And then it's surrounded by the purple of the Bubble Nebula. And it looks incredible. So check out my videos if you want to see that. But anyway, back to me and my location. I'm up for suggestions right now because Beagle Point, yes, but if there's anything on the way, I'll visit that as well. Rock tour taxis. Yeah. You have to use rocky planets for that. Oh, peculiar. I think so. It's like 11,000 light years. Okay, I'm not quite. What was that referring to? The 11,000 light years? It's part of the long way round. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to get. Well, I don't know if I want to get that far. Like, I don't want to do anything like this expedition that's going to happen where they're going around the edge. That's just insane. I mean, what's that? What did they say they're going to be out for? 2 to 3 years? That's commitment. That is commitment that even I can't manage. Although, if you have two accounts, you can kind of do it, because it doesn't matter how long I'm out here with this account. It doesn't matter in the slightest. I can be out here for years. It's not going to affect my Rusty Dog account at all. One day I will probably come to Sagittarius A as Rusty Dog. So right now I am here and I'm gonna see if I can go up. I don't know how many light years up is. I don't know what speed we're going to be going either, but I have to wait for this to kind of thin out. Oh god, it's a long way, isn't it? Is down better? Is it thinning out slightly? Where are we? Oh, only 1,000 light years. Okay. Just want to keep going up and up and up and up and up. While I'm right in the middle of the galaxy, just go right to the top. It is thinning out now, I think. 1,000 light years for me is 22 jumps. Wow. Okay, I haven't hit 2,000 yet. Let's zoom out and speed this up. Oh my god, it just keeps on going. Oh, okay, we ran out. Maybe I was just going to say maybe it's easier for me to go down, but let's start wait until we see stuff appearing. There it is. Okay, that's the first one. That's not far away, 2.7. I don't know if I can get... Ah, there's another one there. Maybe I can get there. I'm going to bookmark that. Okay. I need to change its name because otherwise I'll forget which one it is. Yeah, I'm just going to go up now. And then I'll move down a bit. I'm going to have to move down a bit and then forwards. Forwards. Top of the world, baby. So there you go. Why have I said world? Top of the galaxy. At least here, straight above it is. So this is like right above Sagittarius A. If I can even reach there. I don't see why not. 2738. Yeah, easy. But there might be something, there might be a big gap here, you see. Oh, hold on. I don't know whether it'll plot this route. I may need to use FSD synthesis to get to some of these jumps, but I've got plenty of those. Yeah, it looks like I can do this. Should find a few of mine up there. Oh, did you do some? Did you do the same thing? Oh, the Formidine Rift. I don't know where that is, but I can find out. A little bit of Googling. Wow. Yeah, this is where I'm going, guys. I'm going to go straight up. So what I need to do then is come all the way down to about halfway. No, a third of the way. It might be easier to do it from the bottom up. Oh, there we go. I was really zoomed out, wasn't I? Okay, I want to plot something around 1,000. Up we go. I'll keep going a bit longer. Okay, so we're in the vicinity now, I guess. So let's see if we can thin this out and see if there's anything cooler here. Any neutrons around. I know I haven't filtered everything out, but no, it's completely devoid. I tell you what though, between the Great Annihilator and Sagittarius A, there was plenty of neutron stars. I mean, you could certainly, I mean, you can use a neutron highway from the Great Annihilator to Sagittarius A. The only thing is at the end you have to get off the bus, as it were, and you have to do 5 normal jumps to get to Sagittarius A. Let's go for a bit more. But it can be done. I think it's about 30 jumps or something like that from Annihilator to Sagittarius A using neutron stars. 1007, can't go above 1,000. I'll take that one. Right, so it's going to take what, 22, about 60 jumps. Yeah, about 60 jumps to get to the top. If I don't stop for scanning anything, then that'll take an hour. So I won't be doing it on the live stream. Hey Jim Davidson, not the comedian guy, are you? Just checking. You should visit BD 121172 someday. Not too far from the bubble, and really stunning views from within the nebula. Well, if it's not too far from the bubble, I don't mind doing that from Rusty Dog's account. You know, because exploration right now is my current elite dangerous therapy, as it were. But let's have a look. I've got here AFM refill. I've got 12 refills available on the AFM, 7 standard, but I'm not even going to use any of these because the repair speed is nothing to me. It means nothing. I'm never in a rush to do it, so I got 12 of those, and FSD boosts. Let me see. I've got 18 basics, 10 standard, and 15 premiums. But of course, these are very similar to neutron stars in that you boost it like with this, and you can only do, it has to be the next jump, that one jump. It can't be part of, it can't be the next jump on your route. You can't do it that way. But as you can see, I have stocked up on stuff that I need, and the only reason I've only got 15 injections is because of the amount of polonium. So the next planet I come across that has got plenty of polonium, I will probably have to go and resource some of it, get the old buggy out and go and get some polonium, stock that up to about 25, 30, something like that, so that I've got 30 100% distance injections, which will be pretty cool. And I have come across some planets as well that have got tons and tons of polonium. I don't think I've got anything nearby. Let's have a look. No, that was an Earth-like. I'm still waiting to see a ringed Earth-like. But what's good now is it's worth scanning the high metal contents, because if it pops up here and says terraforming candidate, you're in the money. You're in good money. Yeah, you see these are far away now because these are distance from neutron stars. So I've done so many neutron star jumps in between here. It's been a while since I scanned a planet that had a lot of polonium. There we go. So there's this place which has got, oh, it's rubbish, 62. And that's going to be quite a distance away now. But look at this, 5G. Yes, I remember this system. Now, if I double click this, does it copy it? I can't remember. I'll take a look there maybe. Oh, dear Frontier Dev team. Oh yes, I had to write a ticket out today, unfortunately. Right, where's the thing? No, I'm losing my place. Oh, here we go. I thought there was a way to copy this into... There you go. There you go. You click it there. I scanned these two things. Here we go. So check this out. You've got two planets. These two. Look. This is 3G and this is 5G. That's where the polonium is. Undiscovered? Well, it was until I got there. That, I think, is a ringed water world. I'm not sure if I scanned it. I didn't scan it because it's not on the captain's log. I didn't bother with these either. Anyway, let's start going up, shall we? What's this, a high wake? Oh, it's the center. Really? Even though I've super cruised out? Anyway. Right then, goodbye Sagittarius A. It was nice knowing you. I only got about 3 screenshots. Once I go to the top though, I might come back down and revisit Sagittarius A again. I'm not going to get 26,000 light years from Sol, am I? Although, I say that, we've just increased it by 2 more. Let's have a look. Now, I've been using the, I have an image which shows you all the different planet hologram maps, like that one, the grey map there. So I've learned to recognize which one is an Earth-like world, but I don't have any that I can show you. But it's got like in the lower left side and the lower left quarter, it's like a dark area that looks like an amoeba, and that's how I know that it's an Earth-like. Not scanning source B. Oh yeah, I need to go back and do source B. Thanks, thanks Andy. Yeah, I'm gonna scan that. let's go down here. Oh, it's off the scale. Okay. Why it doesn't put everything on, does it? Yeah, you're right. I needed to scan that thingy just for the sake of doing it. Getting forgetful here. Well, here we go again for the second time. It's a good thing I'm looking at the chat. Otherwise I would have missed that completely. No, not the comedian. I am Commander Corvus Corax Nevermore. Oh, that was a different view, isn't it? Unexplored, there it is. Oh, it's only 99,000 light seconds away, yeah? And it's round the other side. Wow, it was really black when we just came in just now. Look at that. That little tiny ring there. I wonder which way it is to the bookshelf. Okay, so I'm gonna oh, there's the orbit of influence. Let's take a look out the side here. There. Ah. Whoa. It looks like a snow globe thing. As long as I stay outside that line, I should be fine. I was pretty impressed with the Great Annihilator, I have to say. Because you've got here, right in front of me right now, that Magellan Cloud, which looks like it's moving, thanks to the black hole. And it was distorting all of that. So what's this going to take? 15 minutes? Alright guys, got 15 minutes. What are we going to talk about? I can't hear it, but they say you can distinguish planet by their sounds. Yes, I've heard that. In the system map, correct. So far, I've not really been able to do that. But when you look at the system map and you look at an Earth-like, it's kind of really obvious because it's proper bright blue. Well, at least I think it is. Is it? Or am I getting it mixed up with Captain's Log? I might be mixing it up with Captain's Log actually. Where's that Earth-like that I scanned? Is it this one? Yeah, you've got this bright blue, but I'm not sure. Yeah, the Earth-like in the system map has got ice caps as well sometimes, hasn't it? But what I do now is I just target it, and then I can see from the hologram image of it whether it's an Earth-like or what it is, because like I said, I have an identifier map, so I know what's what. Fragile one. So I guess we now then, can we see it behind us anywhere? Warping space still? Well, there's its thing. There it is. Yep, that's definitely it. I tell you what, the paint on this ship is rubbish. When I get back I'm going to complain. It just keeps flaking off. I wish they'd get some better paint. I know there's a few commanders today that have been to the Frontier store and bought ship kits and liveries as a thank you to Frontier for what they did, stripping the engineer modules off those exploiters. So Frontier made some money out of today, which is pretty cool, I suppose, right? So maybe that's an incentive to go and do. I tell you what, if they do Quince, if they catch the Quince exploiters, I will go and spend £50 on merchandise, t-shirts, caps. Although I already have a t-shirt and a cap. I've got the mug already. But yeah, if they do it fully, properly, so all those people who got pythons and anacondas through Quince are busted back to Sidewinders. I will spend money on t-shirts, and I will what's the word? Give them away on a live stream. There you go. That's my pledge. So come on, guys. Get yourself a t-shirt. Hey Alan Beaumont, how you doing, man? Yeah. Oh, what was it I was going to tell you guys? Some Frontier had released some. Oh yes. Now I can finally tell you. Now that it's bloody obvious. Some of you guys will know that back in January, I went to visit Frontier. I went to visit Frontier Studios, and I saw a few people. The first face I recognized, apart from well, it was Zach Antonacci. Is that the right pronunciation? He was the one who gave me the full tour of the whole building, and the other building, which was the Planet Coaster building. And the first famous face I saw was Ed Lewis, so I had a chat with him twice. And then I saw Michael Brooks, who of course, he's instantly recognizable. And then I saw the big, tall dude, the really big, tall dude of Sandro Samarco. He is a big guy. So I saw him, unmissable because of the cowboy hat and the whole deal. And I saw a couple of the programmers. I saw the Hollow Me, the Commander's Hollow Me thing being worked on. And then I saw David Braben, and I had a 5-minute chat with him. And what I didn't tell you guys at the time, because I couldn't, because David Braben let it slip out. This was at the time when the first alien ship was encountered, where it would, you know, that one where you were in the middle of a hyper jump and it would pull you out, and it would be there and it would scan you and fly away. And it was the first time we'd ever seen this thing in flight, as it were. And people were going, is it the Thargoids? Is it something else? Is it not the Thargoids? And it was up in the air. Is it the Thargoids? Because it wasn't confirmed for sure. And David Braben comes up to me and he says hi and everything. Very friendly, very nice guy. And he looks at me and he says, so, have you seen the Thargoid ship? So I knew, I had it confirmed from the very top that indeed was a Thargoid ship. So I said to him, were you supposed to tell me that? And he put his hand over his mouth and he went, and I says, well, don't worry, I won't say anything. But now, of course, the word is out. But yeah, I've known since January that it was the Thargoids. But I was just completely unable to say anything. So Sorry guys, but I had to keep it, and I was hearing people on YouTube videos going, yes, but nobody knows if it is the Thargoids, and I'm thinking, yeah, it is. But I couldn't say anything, I had to keep it to myself. But yeah, so David Braben actually let that slip straight into my face. I don't know, he just, yeah, so I guess he just assumed that maybe we already knew, but I don't know what. And when I said to David Braben, were you supposed to tell me that? Yeah, his face just went, like he just sudden realization, and Zach as well had a little laugh, and but it was okay. But it was a nice little moment there, because he just came out with it. Have you seen the Thargoid ship yet? So yeah, Thargoids it is, and I'm kind of looking forward to it, and I hope, but I'm looking forward mostly to the full implementation when they're there in the game and to be interacted with. I think on my first interaction I'm not going to open fire or anything. I'm just going to see what happens first, because opening fire is just like, it's the default thing to do, so I'm just really not going to bother with that. Yeah, and see how friendly or not they are. But yeah, I mean, when I was in the UK, I couldn't not go to Frontier, and I went with my partner at the time, who was the voice of Sirius, and she did some voice recording there, so kind of similar to Obsidian Ant's experience, I suppose. So yeah, now this is the thing with Sirius as well, is it's not out yet, because it's kind of weird for me now working on it, because I'm not with her anymore, so it's kind of weird. But I'll try and push past that and get it done. I just want to see this thing close up, and it's a B, so it's scoopable. I want to get some fuel. Get refueled from source 2. So yeah, okay, here we go. I love that glow off it. Where's the line? See, sometimes they appear and sometimes they don't. Where's the orbit line thingy, so I know where I can fuel scoop? My orbit lines are on. Just confirm that. Orbit lines on. Oh, since when? Oh, that's, see, this is what I don't like. I have this set up on Steam, and my Rusty Dog account is through the normal launcher, 2 separate accounts. But every time I turn something off on one account, it turns it off on the other. Although I don't need to report crimes out here. It's not scooping. There we go. See, when that happens with a neutron star, you can be in trouble. Okay, let me have a quick look at the chat while that is in. Zach gave me the tour of the Elite Meet Bristol Hotel and got us lost. I tell you what, Zach gives a really good tour. I mean, he went into so much detail, and he was never stuck for like the next sentence. It was brilliant. He did do a really good tour, and it was like Obsidian Ant said when he went. It's bigger than you think. There's like the Elite Dangerous. I think it was like the Frontier part of it. Oh, sorry, the Elite Dangerous part of Frontier was like 3 floors, if I'm not mistaken. Was it 3 floors or 2 floors? And Mr. Braben at the time was in a meeting room on his own, and I walked in, and there he was, and it was like, yikes. A little bit of a starstruck moment, you know, because like, this is the main guy, and then I went into the green room where they film all the Elite Dangerous live streams, where Ed sits for the live streams. I went into that room, and then Ed came in, and he was tidying up all the cables and the cameras and stuff, and we had a 5-10 minute chat and a laugh with that. So it was a brilliant day. It was a fantastic day. So okay, I'm fueled, I'm done. So now it will put us back on the route, will it not? Yep. Oh, go away. And back here we go again. It's a pity I didn't. There's been a couple of occasions where I've forgotten to run Captain's Log when I've come into this account and I've done a few jumps, and then I've realised, oh crap, I haven't put Captain's Log on. So the amount of jumps that I've done isn't quite the correct count. It's what are we at? 1,139. I think I'm about 20 jumps out on that, so it should be around 1,160 or something. Yeah. Well, there's Sagittarius A right there, and there's all the details, just so we don't forget. See, it's I've called it Rusty's Odyssey, but it's really not. Oh god. Right, we've done this place, so onward. So it's just upwards now. So I know exploration's not fantastically exciting, but I think now the rest of the videos for here are just going to be offline ones. But I arrived 4 jumps away from Sagittarius A, I think 3 days ago, and do you know what it's like to be 4 jumps away from Sag A and just hold on and not go there? And so I held on until the live stream, so I could do it with you guys. I wasn't sure whether I was actually going to do it either. I was really going to make Sagittarius A another offline video, or I had thoughts of doing that, but after I do that, what happens after that? But I had some stuff to talk about with the Frontier thing, so let's click this and see if it shows us anything. No, that's not an Earth-like world. It's a oh, he's off to Beagle Point, so I'll see you in the void. Yes, you will. You certainly will. I'll probably meet up with him there. That'll be weird, wouldn't it? So I haven't been doing a lot of scanning of planets, and I haven't landed for ages, but I said that once I'm at Sagittarius A, I'm going to start scanning stuff, because I'm in no particular rush now. But to do that now on the live stream will just be complete and utter boredom. Oh, what are you doing? Done this. I'm glad it gives you a second chance at that one. Hey Kiwi guy, welcome man. And shower. $35 for the Commander's Pack. I don't care for Horizon and the game itself. Yeah, that's not a bad price, I don't think. I mean, look, I can spend 35 quid on another game and complete it in a few days, and that's it done. It's gone. The amount of hours and days and weeks I've had out of Elite Dangerous, I've got my money's worth. Even with the second account, I think it was worth it. But I think I got this when it was on sale. I think there was a sale when I got it. Did I honk here? So yeah, I think I got this when it was on sale. I would have got it anyway. Oh my god. The most I've seen so far, I think, is 61 astronomical objects. That's a nice little one, isn't it? Yeah, 61 I think is the most I've ever seen. I know somebody who found 80 something. So I don't know what the most is out there. Thanks for the hologram tip. Yeah, you're welcome. I know that's a bit further up the chat there, but virus is loading. Hi. Can't wait to get the game soon. Yeah, you should do it, man. It's got its flaws, as we know, but if you're into the sciencey side of space travel, you're not going to beat this. Stop. Do at least scan the main star. 20. Anything interesting? What I'd like to come across is one of those, you know, those illuminous green planets with the black. Yeah, one of those. I haven't found one of those yet, but I would certainly like to. All I'm seeing here is loads of beige, and it's still annoying me that this is like this, because no, it's. I mean, they had it so that it was fully rendered before, and I'd like to go through some of these and go, let's have a look. Maybe this one, and pop in and go, oh, that looks like a really cool surface. I think I'll pop over there and take a look. It's got some nice canyons on there. But because I can't see it, I can't be bothered, and I just leave. So you have to scan it now to get that surface map, and most of the time when you do that scan, it's just those beigey, creamy coloured with some, you know, normal craters on it, nothing spectacular. So, oh, you hear that sound there when you leave the fuel scoop? That's the moment. If you want to do a jump scoop really quickly, as soon as you hear that sound, you can hit the jump key for the next one without overheating the ship. I've come to that realization. Did it yeah, it did. Yeah, so that's my cue when I hear that of the fuel scoop shutting down. I'm off, because I know that the temperature won't go beyond where it's, you know, where it would be dangerous. Well, I've got smoke coming out of the dashboard. Not that that bothers me. 80%, 90% heat doesn't bother me. It's anything over 100, because that's when your modules start suffering. Let's have a look. Only, oh, could be interesting. And guess what? It isn't. Because I know, even when I visit the other side of the galaxy, you know, 60,000 light years away from the bubble, it's going to be exactly the same. Look at this. Well, they're exactly the same. Like, really? Can we have a bit more diversity? Like, there's 2 of these and 3 of these. Like a bloody fruit machine. You got 3. But then you got this one, which is the most interesting one in the system, and you can't land on it. Why can't we land on ones like this? Hopefully at some point. Oops. Try getting some distance first. Low security. Yeah. Oh really? I didn't get quite enough distance? Because I didn't have my thrusters on. Kind of helps if you do that. Paying attention, not paying attention. Just give me one interesting planet. I tell you what, I'm going to look for a planet with some polonium, and then I can get tons and tons of. How many do I need then? Need to find 4 or 5 of them, I think. 4 or 5 poloniums, and then that'll give me 12 to 15 more. Now, let's see if we can do that then. We've got Captain's Log up there, so we'll see that in action. Yeah. Of course the next system is empty. Yeah, okay. That's enough fuel. I'll get some later. So straight pointing out, never mind pointing at the next system. There's that sound, so now we can charge. And now we can start turning in. I have not put over 1,000 hours in any game in less than a year. No, I mean the amount of hours I've put into this, I can't. There's no other game where I've put anywhere near this. I mean, nothing comes close to the amount of hours. The most I've spent game-wise, I think, not counting the racing simulations, because I don't really know how much time I've put on those. But it's not anywhere near this. And Grand Theft Auto, I think 4 and 5. But again, if I look at my Steam account and I look at how much time I put into like Assetto Corsa, R Factor 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, you could probably add them all up all together, and the sum of all of those hours will still not come anywhere near the amount of hours I've put into Elite Dangerous. So it's like you can't, if it's a game you'll enjoy, you know, Elite Dangerous, you can't not get your money's worth out of it. It's, you know, to pay 35 quid for the full Commander's pack with Horizons and everything. I mean, it's value for money beyond belief, I reckon. And it's going to keep on going. So, well, we hope anyway. 2.4 dog, 2.4. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. 2.4 is what I'm waiting for, and amazing to see that it's coming in Q4, is it? Or Q4? Is it Q3 or Q4? We are in Q3, aren't we? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. No, it's Q3, yeah. It's coming out in July, August, September quarter. Probably be September. But 2.4 isn't the one I'm actually keeping my eye out for. It's the ones after that. The 2.4A and 2.4B and those. The ones that flesh out the core game. That's what I'm waiting for now. That's the one I want. Right, so when we scan this one, because it's landable, it'll pop up at the top of the screen and we'll find out if there's any polonium there. Chances are remote, but you never know. Am I Yes, I'm okay with speed. Now this planet has got a lot of little satellites orbiting around it, so I can probably scan most of these. I'll do the big one as well. Has any in this system ever before? No, I'm the first one here, and so are you lot. You're seeing it for the first time, although it does have a striking similarity to plenty others, doesn't it? Polonium? No! Polonium's will be at the very end, and it will be a red one, but it's TC, so that's either Top Cat. No, that's technetium. So technetium W is tungsten? Yes. Cadmium, arsenic. Oh, quite a bit of arsenic there, 2.5. Not bad. Zirconium, 5.3. That's a good amount of that. Molybdenum, I think that is, or manganese. Manganese. Molybdenum is MO or MB or something. Phosphorus, nickel, carbon, sulfur, and iron. Okay, so nothing on that one. So let's get control of the ship back. Now where's the big guy? There he is. I might as well do this one. 2,100 hours. I think I've got about 1,600 and something, but I know people who've got like twice that, and they joined the game well after I did. Doc Pepper, so hi, after 1950 hours and 2 joysticks, I've been through a couple of joysticks, I finally learned to turn off my shields and other defenses while making the long trips. No heat problems. Yeah, you know, I probably could turn my shields off, to be honest, but knowing me, I'll forget to turn them back on when I'm going planet side, so I leave them on. But yeah, you can. In deep space like this, you can definitely just turn your shields off, no problem at all. I wonder how much heat it would save though. Should we find out? My ship runs at 22% normally. It's gone up a percent at the moment, but it runs at 22 normally. But yeah, I don't mind. I'll drop the shields down. Let's do it. It's already down to 20. Okay, so SN at the end. SN is. Oh, come on. SN is. I know it because I had it the other day. Oh, God. Ah. Go on. Tin. Oh, why didn't I say it? Yes, tin. Right, next one. Are they all here on this one? No, these two. Let me target these so that I'm not wasting time with the others. Okay, we can scan that from here. So yeah, I'm probably saving about 3%. But my heat is already so far down anyway. It's pretty heat efficient ship, this. So let's get it back on there. And let's go up there. Oh, I'm going to show you guys something in a minute. Oh, technetium again. You tend to find the on planets that are close by, but you never know. Get polonium on the next one. It can be done. Whoops, keep pressing the wrong bloody key. Come on, give me PO, give me PO. it's not going to be, but we'll see. We'll see. Ruthenium, and 3 little icons have popped up. A1, A2, A3. Wow, all on that planet. Right, so for those who don't know, I'll explain what A1, A2, A3 is. Basically, you can have A1, A2, A3 popping up, and also something else. 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if it's H1, H2, H3. But A1 refers to your auto field maintenance module. And what this is saying is that this planet contains all the materials required to synthesize the basic, the standard, and the premium. Normally you can scan a planet and only maybe A1 will pop up. Then you scan another planet and then A2 will pop up. And then you know that you can go to, if you mine off mine off both planets, you can get enough materials to do an A2. Where this one's popped up all 3 on the one planet. So let's take a look. We go into here, go to synthesis, and if we go to AFM premium, we need zinc. Wait a minute, zinc's not there. It must be on another planet that I've scanned then. Hang on. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Zinc. So zinc. Okay. So why didn't that pop up earlier? Oh, okay, because I didn't have the other ingredients. Okay. I got you now. Chromium. Yeah, there. Vanadium. On another planet in this system. Zirconium. Tellurium. And ruthenium. Well, there's ruthenium. So tellurium and vanadium. There's the vanadium, and there's a tellurium. So if we visit these planets, we can scoop enough to make more premiums. And I am down on tellurium, as you can see. But I don't need it because I'm not interested in premium repairs on AFMs, because the fact that it does it twice as quick is meaningless to me. Let's go to the next system, shall we? But I don't think I would go explore without this, oh god, get out, without the captain's log program, because you can retrace your entire journey at the end of all of this. That's kind of cool. And of course, if I'm to go anywhere in the Rusty account, it would be in the Anaconda. Oh, now here's the thing. Oh, somebody put a comment in the forum today, and it got me thinking. I thought, yeah, right. So, I mean, I don't think this will have happened, but it's not outside of the realms of possibility that this could have happened, right? So picture this, okay? You've got a guy out exploring in the black. Maybe, I don't know, he's somewhere near Colonia, or he's maybe 15,000 light years out. And he's got this really cool 65 light year jump range ship. Okay? And he's out there. Now, for me, I don't think people who like to explore tend to be cheaters or exploiters. But you never know, it can happen, right? So what if, when Frontier did the engineer upgrades cull and stripped everybody, what if there was somebody out in the black, you know where I'm going, right, who got his upgraded FSD stripped, and now he's out there with a jump range of like 9 or 10 or something. Oh god. And I just thought, I don't know whether that's happened, but it might. Oh my god. Yes, the ED engineer, I've got that as well, Doc Pepper. I do have that. I was going to do a video on it actually. In fact, I did. I actually made a video showing off the ED Engineer, and I canned it because it was rubbish. It wasn't very good. But I did show it up on a live stream recently. Who do you call the fuel rats? No, you don't need the fuel rats because you haven't. It's not that you've run out of fuel. It's just that you've been probably, you've had your upgrades taken away, so now your FSD is at its whatever it would be at stock. But exactly, Andy, they could be stranded because the nearest star, he might be out. So I mean, I doubt it. This has to be a freak series of events for this to happen. But he might be out somewhere where the next jump in any direction is further away than what his FSD range is capable of. Now he's stranded, and it's either grovel to Frontier or self-destruct. And if I'm honest, if they grovel to Frontier, I think Frontier would help them out, because they'll have paid their penance for their misdemeanors. But I don't think Frontier would leave them out there stranded. They'd probably move them to a system where they can get around. I don't know. I would. Frontier normally pretty helpful, so I would say that they would do that, but I can't see Frontier writing back to the guy and saying tough. But imagine that, because it's not just weapons, is it? It's everything. And if it's an FSD and you're out there, but even if you're not stranded, the amount of extra jumps it's going to take you to get back is going to be horrendous. And that's going to be... I'm only going to scan these because I want these. And that's going to be absolute torture. But I don't have any... I can't... I'm looking for some sympathy, but I'm okay for fuel. I'm looking for some sympathy, but I really can't find any. Oh God! But it could happen to me. But my Anaconda wasn't done with engineers exploits because I've never used it. But if they do Quince, I'd like to be warned first so that I could store my legitimately bought and engineered modules, and then they can have the ship. They can take it away from me, and I'll buy another one. I don't mind. But yeah, or you go back in the game and the ship's gone, but all your modules are floating there in space, and you're left in a ship launch fighter, and you're screwed. Oh, a bit harsh. But hey, you pay the price. I'd leave them stranded. Yeah, I know, but I think if I was Frontier, I would put them into a system where they can jump, where they're not stranded, but they have to make their own way back home. I certainly wouldn't transport them back to the bubble. No way. No way. No way. Because you got all the way out there on the back of a exploited FSD upgrade. So, too bad. I'd probably write something like, Dear Commander Cheetah, that's CHEETAH. Dear Commander Cheetah, we have moved your ship to blah 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 blah. You should be safe now and be able to plot a route back home. However, if you get into any more trouble, please do not hesitate to contact us and we will be glad to help you again. But unfortunately, we cannot move you back to the bubble. You'll have to make your own way back. And just end it with a no. Yours faithfully, blah blah blah. But it could happen. I don't think anybody's gonna be out there with exploited FSDs as it is. But it's pause for thought. It's like it's not impossible that it could happen. But I think there's more discussion of that stuff on Reddit than there is on the forum. Oh, yttrium. Yttrium, I don't need yttrium. It's just the thought of some poor guy so far out. But I don't think Frontier really cared. They just stripped it and that was it. Moving Kiwi, you're cruel, man. I mean, absolutely cruel. Move them to the other. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They can say, okay, we've moved you to a safe point where we understand your situation, so we've moved you to a safe point. That being Beagle Point. Yeah. And you think, well, wait a minute. I was only 15,000 light years from home, and now I'm like 55 or something, whatever it is. See, well, you know, it's sorry, but I've calculated it's gonna take me 4,250 jumps to get home. Yeah, send us a postcard. Cruel, cruel, cruel. I wonder how it happened, you know, like for example, if you're, let's say you've got exploited weapons on your ship, okay, and you're either ganking, griefing, or in a Haz-res or in a conflict zone, and you're firing away with your super duper weapons from your super duper roll. Sorry, I'll try not to blind you for too long. When Frontier did how does it work? Does your weapons just disappear while you're in the middle of combat? Yeah, I don't know how it would have worked. Or is it the next time you dock you lose everything? I don't, because that means some people who haven't docked would still have the weapons. I'm not really quite sure how it would have worked. This is quite a cool view actually, although it might be a little bit risky. I just halt again because I can't remember whether I did it. Right, I'm going to show you this. This is my my avatar. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. It's really bad. I wish we could have more. Okay, now the observant people among you will have noticed the breasts. Yeah, this is certainly not Commander Oliver Hardy, but it's not a very good representation of what it's meant to be either, because let's see if we got any. I'm trying to get some light on the thing here. She's got a ponytail. I couldn't get the eyes right, but it's meant to be my, I don't know, I suppose I can call her my girlfriend, but she's not really, it's not really right at all. Nope. I mean, if you look at a picture of her, it's nothing like this. The ponytail, yes. The hair color, yes. The nose, yes. The eyes, not really. The eyebrows, not really. The mouth, not really. And the shape of the face, not really. The side profile is slightly better, but I just couldn't do it. There wasn't enough. There's plenty of options on changing face shape and stuff like that, but not enough on eyes. There's not enough different types and stuff. There's not enough options here to shape the eyes and stuff, so I couldn't get it anywhere near what it's supposed to look like. But I told her I was going to do this. So she sent me a front and side shot. I tried my best, but anyway. So yeah, so she's kind of piloting my ship. So yeah, let's have what's in here. Okay. Do you think we'll get polonium here? If I don't get anything in the next few scans, then I'm just gonna call this an end, I think, to the stream. But otherwise, but I think I would like. What do you think about next week? Next week's stream to do the to go into the Rusty Dog account from Sol and go and pick up Voyager 1. I think I can just about hold out a week to do that. I haven't done it before, but it's been something on my Elite Dangerous bucket list for quite a while. Certainly since last year. Actually, since I found out that it existed in the game. So I would definitely like to do that. So it may be next week's live stream. It will involve traveling 2.3 million light seconds, so it's a good 40-45 second light minute. I'm losing everything. Oops, it's a good 40 minute super cruise distance to get there. But yeah, I'm up for it. Right, let's have a look at the old chat. Reading, yeah, they went back to stock. Yeah, the next time you log in, possibly. That would make sense. Yeah, that would definitely make sense. Also the toe socks, eh? I don't know what that is. The man in the middle exploit to tinker with every module like power plant. Is that the secondary effects you mean, the man in the middle? Oh, look, you see, I'm not paying attention to the screen because I'm paying attention to the chat. Stripping cheetah weapons. I wish they would do that to the creepers at Obsidian. Yeah, I don't know whether. I mean, it could be that those Greepers didn't use have you know, upgraded their ship legitimately. I'll tell you what was a little pet peeve of mine, because sometimes I get little pet peeves of terms that people come up with, and the one that peeved me with all the engineers thing was God roll. somebody used the term God roll, and it kind of stuck. So okay, I don't mind. I don't mind to go with it, but it's technically not a correct term. But I understand. I mean, a mega roll would be better, or a super roll, but a God roll, nah. So putting aside the religious connotations, God roll would imply that if you have a God roll on your shields, that you are completely and utterly indestructible, which is not the case. You're just hard to destroy, because in games, God mode literally means you cannot be killed. So you can't really. Engineers don't do God rolls. It doesn't exist. You can have an incredibly great, fantastic roll on your shields and your shield boosters, and you will be very, very hard to destroy. But God, no, not indestructible. There's the SB again. Antimony. Oh, you don't get too many of those, but unfortunately I don't need any. So yeah, the God roll thing paid me off. I don't know why. I just hear this term and it's like, why? Stop it. Yeah, I'd rather be forced to use a fidget spinner for an hour. Right. I tried a fidget spinner the other day. Somebody brought one to work, and I thought, okay, let's give it a go, see what the fuss is about. and I still don't know what the fuss is about. It's like it didn't do anything for me. If I get anxious or stressed, I have my own ways of dealing with it, and I don't think that spinning that thing around. I tell you what, I'd like to see one. I'd like to see a fidget spinner bobblehead. Oh, Frontier, you did not hear that. Okay, so look at the top there on Captain's log. You've got J1, J2. So now I've scanned enough where I've got enough materials to go and get the jump, the fuel injection. Jump 1, which is basic. Jump 2, and J3. So that's what that is. So you got J1, J2, J3, and then of course you've got A1, A2, A3. And I guess, I don't know whether these come up as well, I'm not sure. I just said something there which I don't know whether I should even mention. No, I'm not going to mention it. I'll leave Obsidian Ant alone. Okay, I'm going to say it, right? But it's nothing bad. Try and look back in every video of Obsidian Ants, I think. At least I haven't come across one where he doesn't do it. He'll use the words as well. Okay? But he says it in his own way, like as well. So he says it like that. And I noticed it because he has a little tang on his voice when he says it. And so I've noticed that it comes up on just about every single video. So it kind of makes sense that it could be there, but it just something I picked up when I watch his videos as well. And now I'm going to get blamed because when people watch it, they're going to pick up on it and say, bloody hell, I can't get it out of my head now. Oh yeah, you did send me an email, Kiwi, and I did read it. Yes, I sorry I haven't replied to that, but yeah, thanks for that email. That was full of well, let's just say useful. I know what you mean by man in the middle now. Yeah, it's just clicked. I tell you what you sent me, man, it's like I was just so disheartened with it. It was ridiculous. That link that you sent me was just, I thought, you know what I mean? I was just so disappointed that it had got to that level and people felt the need of all games to play Elite like that, and it was just, yeah, it was very, very disappointing, to say the least. Oh, I'm in the wrong place here. Technician. Yes. I hear it as well. Poor Obsidian. He's a good guy. Get a posse together to find Voyager. It's not easy to find on your own. Well, I don't know. I mean, I was just saying that Ghost Giraffe put up a video of how to find it. A very good video. In fact, if you haven't seen it, watch it. Go to Ghost Giraffe's channel and check it out, because he's combined it with a lot of educational info and some NASA footage as well. It's really cool. It's a good video. And I think following his thing. But I tell you what, look, if I go to find Voyager 1 on the next live stream, and anybody else wants to come along with me, and like in a wing or something, by all means, let's do it. Just, yeah, anybody else wants to come along. Obviously I can only fit 3 more people in a wing, but if anybody else wants to come along, then let's do it. We'll do it. We'll set it up for next week. So yeah, next live stream then we're going to Voyager 1. We'll meet up at, I don't know, is it Gorbachev? There's a Gorbachev station, isn't there, in Seoul? So yeah, meeting point, Gorbachev station in Seoul next week. That's where I'll start the stream from, and we'll get on up to Voyager 1. So if anyone's up for that, let's do it. That would be a really cool thing to do for the next live stream. Yeah, I think I would enjoy that. Oh, I've already. I've already been to Hutton before. I did it once in a Cobra, and I got some incredible super cruise speed from it. The fastest I've ever been, I think, was going to Hutton. I think I got to around 1,500 C. I think it was that one. Just as yeah, I think it topped out at 1,500 C, and it took about 45 minutes. And it's about the same distance, isn't it? It's about 2,000. Although Hutton is 2.2, right? And yeah, Hutton is 2.2 light seconds, and Voyager is 2.3. So you're looking around the same time, 45 minutes, which I think, yeah, I'm definitely up for that. What time? Well, the live stream will start at 18:30 game time, so that's 20:30 for me. But yeah, 18:30 game time next Friday, all being well. I think that would be a great thing to do. I'm actually looking forward to it now. So I'll just keep this week. I'll just keep staying in the black, exploring here, and then get into the Rusty account. Take the ship to Sol. I don't know what ship I'll take. Probably, maybe. I think I'll take my Python. I think I'll take the Python because I haven't used it for a while. And it's not like you need a massive jump range or anything, so I'll keep the Corvette docked, and I'll take the Python. So I think that's going to be a cool thing. Can you wait another month? Oh yeah, of course, because yeah, of course you need a permit for Sol, don't you? Ah, can I wait a month? No, but I don't mind doing it again in a month's time, you know, so we can go again. Of course, yeah, so of course I forgot, Sol needs a permit. Yeah, well, you'll have to get working on your Sol permits, guys. Do some missions and keep them happy. Of course, I forgot about that because I already had the Sol permit, I think, from the start. Is that right? Did the I can't remember, did I? As a alpha backer, beta backer, whatever. I know I had the permit for Shinrata straight away. So I must have had the one for Sol, right? I guess. Oh, he has it, does he? You git. Yeah. I was going to say, Kiwi, if you haven't got it, yeah. Clipper would be a good ship. Yeah, I don't own a Clipper at the moment. I've had one, but I don't own one. But that'd be a nice ship to take. I do like the. Oh, wouldn't it be cool though? There are no passenger missions, are there? Because if there was a passenger mission to Voyager, or Vija, if you're a Trekkie, a Vija, if there was a, yeah, if there was a, that it would be easy to find, wouldn't it? It'd be too easy to find. Is there isn't a beacon there, is there? I don't know if there's any passenger missions. God, that would be cool. Like they're going to pay you a few million. At least they get paid for going. Wouldn't it be cool if you could just pick up some random passengers and just take them to somewhere where you think it might be nice, and then the passengers, the NPCs, evaluate the place using some clever algorithms, and they decide how much they're going to pay you based on what you've shown them. That would be cool, wouldn't it? We were in Persephone the other evening. I've heard that name before. I really should have realized about the polonium before. I'm not like in a rush for it, but if I'm going to carry on going up now actually, and if I come across a system that's got like a load of planets in it, a load of landable planets, then I can stop off.
Ready to engage?
I am. Oh, sorry. Yeah. What time? Yeah, like 18:30 the stream will start, so anything after that. So I don't know if you want to pop in at 1900 hours game time. Elite Dangerous time. Elite Dangerous Galactic time. In the top right. Every time I see the option to do it, I keep forgetting about it, but it's here, isn't it? Display clock, and you can just turn that off. And it's gone, way back in the old, like it was in the old days. But yeah, so you can show up just a bit after 18:30, I guess. Off straight away. Oh, landables, plenty. Let's just go. And they're all the same bloody colour. More or less. It's just boring colours, man. Not one dark red one or something like that. I don't know what's required for the salt permit, so I can't really advise what ship to use. If it's a trade thing, I mean, obviously the cutter. A salt and pepper ship. I like it. That's good. When did you come up with that one? A salt and pepper. Yeah. So you've got like a federal salt and pepper ship. I will leave work early. Oh my god, I'm getting people out of work now. Where are you going so early? Voyager 1? Yeah, whatever, off you go. Yeah, going up to the boss. Can I be excused from work a little bit early? I have to go to Voyager 1. And it's the problem is it's like 2.3 million light seconds away. And the boss is like, what? Okay, strangest excuse ever. Off you go. It's a yeah. The most you can go just for the fact of having the most original excuse. There was another one up here, wasn't there? Get this guy. Look at the brown milk. Apparently, the color of the universe is brown. From if you're a watcher of the BBC TV show QI. They did ask one day what is the colour of the universe, what colour is the universe, and it turns out that a kind of brownish colour is the correct answer. And I think it's taken on at like an average of all the colours in the universe and put together, and it mushes up into a brown. So I don't know, whatever it was. Oh, I keep forgetting what this W is, and I know it's tungsten because I said it earlier. Right, what have we done? We've done that one, and we need to do this one. Which isn't going to be too far away because the orbit lines are all really close by on this one. Oh, you're your own boss. Cool. Got any jobs going? Right. Technetium. No. Come on, guys. Give me polonium. Even in a small amount. I learned something else today as well, which has got nothing to do with Elite Dangerous. Something to do with Argentina. if you're describing things from there, like, and then you might say, oh, you know, what country is it from or something, and you go, well, it's not, I don't know if it applies to people, but things. So you can say, you know, it's Argentinian, and apparently Argentinian is not the correct word. It's Argentine. So I learned that today. But aren't people from Argentina called Argentinians? See, you get, yay! Oh, only 0.3. See, you come to this channel to learn as well, full of useless trivia. But apparently it's an Argentine delicacy. You wouldn't say it was an Argentinian delicacy. Apparently, that's what I've learned. There you go. Can you move to Ecuador? I guess so, if you get the right visas. I'm a retired engineer. Just do it for food and fun now. Best way. Okay, so we're going to land here. Polonium is in short supply here at 0.3, and I've seen these planets before. Tell you a cool video I watched on YouTube this week. Again, nothing to do with Elite Dangerous, but it is sci-fi related. Maybe some of you have seen it, because I think it's been doing the rounds on Facebook. But it's some guy's girlfriend's reaction, where he was taping. Did I say taping? Jeez, how old am I? He was filming her with his phone, as she was watching Rogue One, and it was her reaction to the Darth Vader scene at the end and the Princess Leia reveal. Hope I haven't spoiled that for anybody. And she was in tears. She was literally crying, and her reaction was insane. And most of the comments were shouting at the guy to marry that girl. You better marry that girl, mate. Blah, blah, blah. She was so into it. You can probably find it on YouTube. It's just like girlfriend reaction Rogue One. Oh, it's amazing, honestly. So there's another thing for you to look up after the live stream. It's worth watching. She sat on the bed, I think. She sat on the bed and she's watching it. And I think you get to see the film in a picture-in-picture affair thing. Definitely worth watching. I mean, she clearly knows the movies inside out. And she knew that the end of Rogue One was the beginning of A New Hope. She knew all of that, how it tied in perfectly. Yeah, just watch it. It's super cool. Meth is a hell of a drug. I don't want to think she was on anything, man. I don't know, she looked too cute and nice for that. Wow, this ship hasn't been down on the ground for a long time. Are you gonna get down? No. Why does it do this? I'm trying to pop. Whoops, don't want to do that. Let's try it again. Same spot. Right, I think it might help if I plug in my Xbox controller. Bang. Ever notice how she was definitely on drugs? Oh, really? Oh, don't say that, man. I thought it was great. You really think she was on drugs? Well, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. She was really cute though. Ever notice how all the Hollow Me shots on screen are yes. Oh, like William. I've noticed that they're tilted, but I didn't think to compare it with William Riker. Putting the what was it he used to do when he walked in and he'd put one leg up on a he'd have one leg, you know that. I don't know how to describe it. Let's get out of here. Okay, well, I am hunting for polonium, so I'm going to be going out a little bit far, I reckon. So you can go. See ya. Don't forget to come back when I call you as well. It's a pity I couldn't send it off hunting for other planets with polonium while I'm doing this. Right, polonium. What are we going to be looking for now? Mesosiderite or metallic? Oh, I don't know. Bronzite, chrondites? Who knows? Oh, nice shot. Let's take a look around. See. Oh, this looks close. Okay, what's the heading? 116. So we'll head off in this direction, I think. I have no idea what the gravity is. I can't even see it there on that screen. Oh yeah, I do. 0.1. Says it at the top. Captain's log. So I don't mind if I can just pick up a couple of poloniums. That would be cool. Wow, yeah, gravity is... And it's an icy world as well, so that's not helping. There it is. I think many girls watch that film, that last Star Wars film. This is going to be so sexist. Okay. Yeah, I think many girls watched that film because they thought it was all about makeup. No? Rouge 1? Okay. I just whizzed past it, there it is. I did make up a joke the other day, but I don't know whether I can tell it, because it's politically incorrect and rude. And I don't know, maybe if you're not English, you might not get it. So I don't know whether I should say it. And I know you're all going to say, tell me. But this is going to be going out to a lot more people after it goes public. Oh God, Rouge 1. Yeah. And then on the end credits, of course, it says makeup by, and then they go, see, I told you so. Never mind. Don't dig the hole too deep. Yeah, exactly. I think I think I better yeah. Oh, it's one of those situations where I want to tell you, but I don't know. I'll probably lose another 10 subscribers. I think I lost about 15 subscribers or 16 subscribers because of the Quince affair. It's ridiculous, honestly. Like, whatever, man. Ah ha 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 ha. Metallic. Recognize that straight away because of its shape and color. Oh. I don't know what polonium is. I don't know if it's a metal or not. Jonathan, you went away from this live stream and watched it? It's good. It's good though, isn't it? I mean, yeah. All the guys watching it are thinking, I want a girlfriend like that. Hey, Veiled Rover, how you doing? I'm in my own rover at the moment, but yeah. Hey, that's the thing. If you're... Oh, I'm going to get politically incorrect here. Okay. If you're Arabic, dun, 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 and you're in an SRV, would you, if you're an Arabic woman in an SRV, would you be in a Veiled Rover? Oh. I'm going to get a jihad on me now. Sorry, I'm not taking the P out of your name or anything. I've heard of Veiled Rover before. Where have I heard that name before, though? Oh, is this... Oh, no, it's just... Oh, look at that. Is that a shadow of the planet? It is, isn't it? Hold it, come on, handbrake, come on, handbrake, handbrake, handbrake. Whoa, really quick that is, man. Yeah, that planet's casting the shadow there. Can we go down here? Okay, we're just a bit too far down. So we zoom back a bit. There we go. Screeny. Okay. So we're heading 130, call it 130. I always take a heading because I end up skidding out, facing the other way, and then I have to know which the hell way I was going in the first place. Excuse me. Wow. That was a bad one. Okay. So I think I might be tempted to tell you the joke right at the end, and then I actually I thought I could edit it later, but if I it takes like 7 hours or something to edit the damn thing out. YouTube is so slow at editing. Oh, it's just broken off into a couple of pieces. Hold on, we got one here. Oh, just give me one, just one polonium. I'll be happy with one. I won't really, but oh, it's the rarest thing on here, on this planet. Take a sip of the old Earl Grey rusty. Yeah, I don't have Earl Grey. I've never tried it, but I don't like the smell. Got the name from a name generator. Oh right, cool. Wanted something stealthy as an explorer. Well, you got it. Veiled Rover is definitely a very apt description of that. It had to be an interesting thing, wasn't it, to find out how commanders came up with their names. Like, I have to ask Black Vegetable, where did that come from? Why Black Vegetable? I mean, I think everybody knows the reason why I have Rusty Dog and Oliver Hardy. I'm sure people know, but yeah, why Black Vegetable? And Kiwi guy, you can kind of work it out. he's either a Kiwi guy, literally, or he likes that particular fruit. Earl Grey tea tastes like you have lemon washing up liquid in. Yes. Yes, it's kind of, oh god, see, I won't try it now. Yeah, you take a sip and you think, oh, did I rinse this cap out properly? For about an hour and a half I've tried to watch this stream, but all I have is an older HP laptop that I need to refresh. approximately 30 seconds. I hope I get my Asus back soon. Yeah. Get your Asus kicked. My other account, Verbal Clint. Oh, that's you, okay. From the Usual Suspects movie. Now I've seen that movie, I don't remember Verbal Clint, but okay. There we go, there it is. The Usual Suspects. It's been a while since I saw that one. Good film though. Just so that I'm not getting it mixed up. The Usual Suspects, is that the one with Mr. Pink and Mr. Brown? With, you know, Steve Buscemi? That's that one? Or am I mixing it up with something else? Because that's a great film. Mine is my favourite bear in England, Old Peculiar. It's a reference to a Blackadder scene. Oh, well, okay, I like Blackadder. When Prince Edmund suggests a new name for himself. Oh, right, yes! The black vegetable. Then Baldric suggests, wouldn't something like the Blackadder be better? Oh my god. Yes! God, now now that rings a bell. Old Peculiar beer, yep. Kind of figured that one out after you said that. Reservoir Dogs, sorry. So, The Usual Suspects. Kaiser Sose, okay. I know the one. Yep. I remember that film. God, that's a while since I've seen that. Oof, that's a long time since I've seen the Kaiser Sose film. Yes. I will definitely have to put that on my watch again list. Yeah, good movie. I don't know if any of you guys have been watching it, but I've just finished watching the 3rd season of Fargo. I kind of been enjoying that one. Oh, come on, get me out. In fact, a few TV series I've been watching have just finished, I think. Wentworth, Fargo just finished, just wrapped up, and I can't think what else now. Something else just finished, but I forgot what it was. And now I'm watching 60 Days In, the 3rd season, which is cool. If you don't know what 60 Days In, it's like volunteers volunteer to go into prison for 60 days so they can report back things that they see, like drugs coming in, but these are heavy prisons, and these are just volunteers from all walks of life. It's interesting. It's the real deal. It's not like a drama or anything. It's the real. I need to find polonium like really quickly. These thin lines hold out hope because I think they're metallic meteorites, aren't they? At least the very thin ones are, possibly. I've got 3, I don't know which one to pick. See now, the Blackadder, I've got the theme tune in my head now. No, it's the one with Kevin Spacey and the character of Kaiser Soze. Right, okay, so now I am confused. My favourite episode of Blackadder was the dictionary. Oh, that was just crazy. Not a cat. What was the sea? Big blue wobbly thing that mermaids live in. Aye, Baldric. My lord, I have a cunning plan. Yeah, Miranda Richardson as the Queen was fantastic in that series. There's bound to be a Commander Blackadder, right? Aardvark. Yeah, it was a great scene. Oh god. They had to rewrite the entire dictionary because they threw it on the fire. Oh god. I tell you what, that's some really good British humour there. I liked all the different series. I thought they were all really good. The Prince Regent one was just so brilliant though. I'm going right down into this valley thing. Oh, there it is. Ugh. Yes. When I tap on the dashboard, just do an emergency stop. I don't know where I am. That famous Homer Simpson line when he, the one where the episode where they go into 3D, which was fantastic, and Homer Simpson's he's in this other dimension, and he says, "Marge, I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am." I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am. Okay. Oh, giving up on the polonium. It has to be here somewhere though. There looks to be a lot of stuff over there. I think the last time I landed on a planet out here was I saw what do you call them? I've been out so long. Nav beacon. A crashed nav beacon. I'm still bewildered on how they get all the way out here. I have no idea. I fell off the back of a lorry or something. I don't know. Oh, I tell you what. I haven't seen. Has anyone seen Obsidian Ant's video on that talks about caves? Is there any? I haven't seen that one. I've yet to watch that one. Is there any footage of this stuff, or is it just the usual Obsidian Ant talking against a background of a spaceship in space? Because it'd be interesting, the caves, to see like how deep or how far in they go. Can you go all the way? And maybe okay. Let's go back here. Come on. I'm getting too close. Okay, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Mouse movement, can you tell? No, it's not gonna fire. Oh, you. Okay, we'll do it this way then. All this, and there's going to be no yeah, target it first. I bet there's going to be no polonium. Makes me want to learn that song, the one that goes cadmium and chromium and germanium and da 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 da. There's a song, isn't there, that lists them all. Have you seen the new Ascendant flight suits? I have seen a picture from the forum today of a new flight suit. It was a white one, very white, and the gloves have got all perforations on them. I don't know if that's the ones. The beacons will be the Destiny mission then, Rusty. Those beacons will be the Destiny mission. I found 5 beacons after one on a single planet 4,000 light years from Sol. So how many have they sent in total? Must be billions. I've lost track of this. What? The beacons will be the Destiny mission. Which beacons? Sorry, my mind's gone blank. I've been rambling on with so much non-elite dangerous stuff. So the polonium here, 0.31. Does that represent my chance of getting one? 0.31% of a chance. I'm referring to crash beacon. Oh yes, yeah, the crash nav beacon. Sorry, the nav beacons. The Destiny mission. Okay. When they sent people out to survey systems, and so there is a story behind it all. Well, that's good. It's nice to know that there's an explanation behind it all. I remember somebody being out in the black quite a distance away from the bubble. I mean, yeah, a fair distance away, probably about 12,000 light years out. And they found a point of interest, which was a load of coffee, canisters of coffee. So if anyone's missing some coffee, oh, Messy Zodorite. She's the wife of Mr. Zodorite. Never mind. Oh, I don't need any of these. Do I? I'll probably find out that I do now. I think vanadium, phosphorus I'm good for. 42. Yeah. I stocked up on all of this before I left. I made a point of doing it. Especially for the ones where I need to resupply stuff. But I just like to resupply my my FSD synthesis. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes, guys, and then I'll give up. Let's have a turn around here, see if there's anything. We'll try this one. That's a weak signal at the moment. Where are we? 227, so I'll call that 230. Whoops. Okay. It's the second bounce that gets you. Ugh. Look at that. I was at 82%. I did one bounce. I was down to 81, and then I went right down to 66. That's you. It's not the first bounce that gets you, it's the second. I forgot what the number was now. Oh, crap. I'll just go this way. I think it was 230 or something, wasn't it? Jean-Claude Vanadium. Ah, God. I'm trying to think of one with Sylvester Stallone now, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I can't. Bruce Lithium? No, that doesn't work, does it? No, I don't know. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Okay. Oh, this is a pretty steepy one, I think. Well, sulfur so good. No, rambonium doesn't count. But rambonium, you can only find it on a rocky planet. Yes! And the symbol for rambonium. The periodic symbol is YO. Yo. Hello. Hello, Adrian. Yeah. Rambonium. Oops. Trying to think of celebrities now that with celebrities with material names. Yeah. But I think it was, isn't it Madonna who's collected most of these? Because she's a material girl, isn't she? Oh, don't even get me started. Don't get me started, because I won't be able to put a cork in it. I'm looking at that. I'm trying to think of something. Sulfur. No. You must be Dad, these puns. Oh, I tell you. Yeah. I suppose doing this makes us all materialistic. I've got nothing on my radar. I have to bring the ship down and move me to a different place. Or I wonder, I'm here, I wonder if there's any polonium on the next two planets in greater quantities. Because you can sometimes have it where you can find like something like polonium on one planet and it might be on a neighboring planet as well. I'm trying to work on something to do with molybdenum, but I'm having trouble. Obviously the molybdenum, the denim bit is like the material denim. My brain's trying to construct some really terrible pun around that. Ugh. Now when you recall the ship, does it try to come back to the position where you were when you recalled it? Or if I keep moving, oh, I can't get up this bloody hill. Will it try and land near my current position? Sometimes going up backwards is a real help. Okay, this is like having a live stream in reverse now. Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh no, please don't. Oh, okay, it's going over there. There you are. Let's watch this come in. Landing gear down, my friend. Landing gear down. Come on. There we go. Get the claws out. Oh, right. Well, Sheriff, we better head him off at the pass. It's gone over the hill. It lands near as it can. Okay. I blocked my ship from landing as it. Yeah, I've done that before. Went under the ship and it just buggered off. Yes, my Python did that. Picked me up without even landing. I was in this. Let's just say bumpy planet. It was. I mean, even the SRV couldn't get around it. It was just undulations, like, I don't know how to describe it. It was just so bumpy, and I couldn't get out. Any which way I went, I couldn't get out. And I called the ship the Python. I thought, it's not going to be able to land. There's nowhere for it to land. and it just hovered above me, as if to say, get in then. Oh, and then of course this happens. And then, yeah, I was able to do that. It didn't even bring the feet down, it just hovered there. And oh, look at the detail on that leg. And I got in without landing, and that was the first time it ever happened, and I thought how cool that was. I'm not going to do it here, am I? Oh, get out of here. And I'm going to stay here now so that it can't land in the same place. Wait for it to blip off the screen. And then she's going to say that naughty word. S-H-I recalled. Yep, listen, she says it. Told you. I'm not moving. Okay, celebrities with material names. What about Germanium Jackson? No? Oh, that's a bad one. No, it's not, well... Jean-Claude Van Adam's probably the worst one I've heard. Oh, that director, is it a director? Roman Polonium. Oh, that's even worse. Roman Poloniumsky. There you go, that kind of brings it back. Okay. Let's do it. Cool. Handbrake turn. Yep. Oh, please. Can I get under here? Just. Like, just. Moonwalker style, yeah. Wow, on the top of a mountain, that's cool. You must have really been like on an actual tip then. Yeah, can you imagine doing that and you get like power up points for drift, power up, gives you extra boost. Right, so I'm going to I can't believe where I am. Yeah, sometimes I just go into the galaxy map and I have to remind myself that I'm in the middle of the galaxy. Oh, boom, boom. Now, I wonder if I can scan it from here. No, it's a little bit too far away. No, I can. Yeah. Yeah. You can boost. I'm going to try these two planets because I am now at the 3-hour point. And who was it who said another 3-hour stream then? Well, after I said it was going to be an hour. But at least I get the massive amount of credits for it, eh? I might as well do the others while I'm here as well. Where are they? These three. I've got to do the big ones as well. I haven't done this guy yet. And he's right there in front of me. That was you, Boran. Yeah. Well, you got it right. I got voice attack yesterday, ready for Sirius. Okay. Yeah. Good old Sirius. Where's the unexplored thing on this thing? Okay, let's just super cruise it. Escape to victory. I am aligned. Go. See you, shower. I'm off to walk the dog. Say hi to the dog for me. Tell him Rusty Dog said woof. Give him a pat on the head for me. Okay, let's go and have a look. See if we can get it from here. So where are you? There. Oh, I've scanned it then. No, it's there. I haven't. It's there. There it is. Ruthenium, yeah. Planets that have got like a great big abundance of polonium, like, you know, when it gets like one point something or 2 point something. Didn't even realize at the time that I might have wanted some. I don't need any right now, but it would be nice to have some. Ooh, I don't want to do that, sorry. Voice attack's amazing. It's what I think. It's one of those add-ons you have to have for Elite Dangerous. And not forgetting, of course, that it can be used for any game. I've used it in Hitman. I've used it in sim racing to request like a pit stop and stuff like that. It's very good, and mainly for combat, I would say. That's what I've used it most for. But you can set it up for exploration as well. Scan the planet, hit Super Cruise, launch the SRV or whatever. Not launch, deploy. Try and use the right words. And yeah, you could set up. You wouldn't need to use it that much in exploration because it's kind of tranquil. You can almost, because of the calmness of it, you could almost use exploration as like a kind of a therapy or something, just to keep you relaxed and keep you calm. It is a grind, obviously, but you're not grinding, like there's no rush to it. There's no, you know, you've got your own pace. You're not in a rush to go back anywhere, and and it's cool to know that I've landed on a planet that no one's landed on before, or at least the only way they could have landed on it is if they turned off their scanner, so it didn't it didn't do that, or they didn't bring one. But who comes out here without a planetary scanner anyway? Or a surface scanner, I should say. So nothing there then. Is that it? Are we done? No, last one. Nope. A better amount of ruthenium here though than on the last one, I think. So we scanned. They're all icy bodies as well, so I'm going to get nothing for that lot. Okay. Well, before I go, curious just to see the next system. Ah, well, you don't need it for F1 2017 really, because similar to F1 2016, you've already got voice control in the game. So you can already ask for, you know, who's in front, who's behind, Request a pit stop. You can do all of that with voice already, and I know it's coming in F1 2017 as well. And by the way, F1 2016 was the best one they've done by a country mile. Codemasters have done has been very, very subpar. It's been atrocious, but the last one was fairly decent. In fact, I did after the Canadian Grand Prix, I did my own Canadian Grand Prix, and Codemasters even said that they know that people log in and play the game after the races to do the virtual version of those races. And it was brilliant. I did like Lewis Hamilton did, where he did that blistering masterclass qualifying lap at the end. I was doing 1:17s or something, and I was trading pole position with Rosberg, I think, and then I had, I don't know, 5 minutes to go in quali, and I went out on new tyres and I did a 1:16 something, I think, unless I'm mixing it up. Anyway, I went 6/10 faster than I'd ever been before and blitzed, and it just felt amazing. So not bad, Codemasters, well done. Did I scan? No, I didn't. Microsoft Speech. But you can get some better voices now, can't you? Like, at least in Windows 10. Some of the default voices. And I'm sure you can get some better... I don't know if you can get the natural voices, the natural... I can't remember the name of the website now. It's natural something. If you look for the... there's a piece of software called Text Aloud. Is it Nuance? No. Yeah, if you look for Text Aloud and you go to their website, you'll find that they have commercial natural sounding voices there, and this is where you can get the ones like I have. I use Amy. No, is Amy one of them? Yeah, I think so. Oh, look at that, it's animated. That's how they should be. These stars should have these animated smoke things, but it's kind of it's not a proper animation. It's not particle animation, is it? It's just I don't think so anyway. Oh, look at this. Anything interesting? Wow, I didn't catch how many objects there were. Eek. And not one resource extraction site. Well, of course there are, but I mean there's no... There are you can extract from all over it, of course, but what I mean is no ships. Here's the thing. Does it say, or do I need to scan them? I'm assuming all of these rings will be announced as pristine. Or doesn't it say that on these? I don't think it tells you, does it, really? Because they're not places in the bubble. Yeah. Okay. Just talking rubbish there. Alright, one more jump. I am going to definitely park my ship in this next system. Do a little scoop. Let's get right into this star. Come on. 878 I think is the max. Whoa, there we go. And the ship hasn't gone over 63. It's so heat efficient. I'm really impressed with it. Better than my Rusty Dog Asp. Oh, Logitech, you just mentioned the Logitech keyboard there. I can tell you a little story about that as well. I'm using a Logitech G19, and a few weeks ago I got a little bit, let's say, angry with it, and I gave it a little bit of a punch. Well, a tap. Yeah, I tapped it with my fist. So yeah, and one of the legs kind of snapped. It's gluable. Maybe I will super glue it someday. Someday, but it's yeah, it broke. And Logitech on their website, they do sell you the legs, but they don't have any for the G19. So I thought, well, typical, isn't it? So I thought, well, hang on, I'll go on Facebook and I'll go to one of the local groups here for where I live, and I'll ask if anybody has a 3D printer and they could print me one of the legs. I already downloaded the 3D object file for the leg because that was available online, and I didn't get any response until about a week and a half later, and some guy was saying, oh yeah, I'm getting a 3D printer in about a week and a half, so I'll do a couple for you if you want. So I said, fantastic and brilliant. And me and yeah, he printed the left and the right leg, and it's slotted in. It took a little bit doing it, but yeah, it's very hard. Plastic as well, the 3D printed stuff, very hard. It wasn't as flexible as the original one, but it did work. The only thing is, it's more slippy. So if I was to put my finger in the middle of the keyboard and push it forwards, like one side would go quicker than the other, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it was handy to get it. It was just something that crossed my mind. I thought, what if, you know, I mean, the tech today is to get stuff 3D printed. So what if somebody can, you know, because my alternative then was to look online and see if any 3D printing places that would, where you can send something in and they'll print it for you. But I have a feeling that something that small, you have to do like a minimum order of like 100 or something, or 400, or I don't know what. And I wasn't prepared to do that. And in the meantime, I just put a blob of plasticine underneath. Okay, well, that's another useless story. So if your keyboard breaks a leg, try and get a 3D printed version of someone. He didn't charge me anything for mine because they were so small. But yeah. So where am I now then? How far up on the galactic plane am I? Okay. Well, not very. Not very. I'm that far up. And that is a third of the way to the top. So I have got quite a way to go yet. Oh no, that's the third away to the, yeah, that's the third. Oh my god, I've got so far to go. But I'll do that. I'll do some of that maybe at the weekend. And there goes. Let's have a look, see how far he's got. This is Commander Camelos. Let's see how far away from us he is already. Oh, I hate this new galactic map. I hate it, I hate it. In the old one, you could just, because there was a marker there, you could just select it. Is that it? I don't know. Yeah, you could just select it, and now you can't. I said can't. Yeah. So, okay, let's have a look. This is ridiculous. Oh, I think he's making some good headway though. So it looks like he's probably not scanning anything, and he's just really just giving it what I call the jump scoop, because that's all that's happening. Just scoop and jump. Oh, this is ridiculous. Hey, Frontier, give us back the old one. Really? Finally, finally, finally. There you go. Oh, okay, he's neutron star hopping by the looks of things. 3,700 light years. He's made good progress. Yep, so definitely He's been neutron star hopping to get that kind of distance. Not bad. Not bad though. I'm guessing his next jump's going to be another neutron star though. But I don't know if he's going to do it now. Let's filter this out and see if there's a load of them around. Yes, there are. Look at this. There's plenty around here. Oh, it's kind of teed off over there, but tapered off, I think is the word. And you can find black holes in and amongst these as well. They're not all neutron stars. Okay. He's listening to me. Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of neutron star surfing, and certainly from, you know, the last 2,000 light years to get to Colonia, I did it. And then from Colonia to the Great Annihilator, 80% of that was neutron star surfing. And then I did a couple of jumps between Annihilator and Sagittarius A, because I was still a bit traumatized from nearly losing my ship. Pop to Amazon and search for Sugru. I think you'll find it useful. Okay. I'll have to write that down because I'll forget. Is it on Amazon UK as well though? I guess so, right? Sugru. That I can't even imagine what that is going by the name. Yeah, the galactic map is a mess. It really is. I mean, it used to be in 2.2 like now. So as a marker there, I could specifically select that because it had a marker on it. And the same if I went down to the bubble, I could just zoom out. And because there was a marker there, obviously I can't do it here because it's too bunched up. But if I was to whiz over there, I could just zoom into about there and I'll be able to click on and find every one of these from this distance. And further back. Like if there was one ship, if there was one green marker there, I could click on it from here and it would light up because it would highlight here. And now they took that away. And now it's just super awkward. So if I want to find out where this community goal is, just, I mean, obviously I need to display the stars, but I need to get there first. Why? Why did they take this? Why did they do this? There's a department where they're just going, you know, watch what I'm going to do to these guys now. Right. As far as I'm concerned, I'm right on top of the place. And I'm not, because it's there. Sometimes I see that, Ed, and my brain sees Ed Lewis. Don't know. Yeah. Okay, guys. Right. Well, that is the stream. So what, 3.5 hours? Not too bad, not too bad. So it's not combat or engineers or anything, but I think I've done so many of those. But it was nice to see the black hole and have a chat and meet up with you guys again, which is the thing I look forward to the most, I think. So I want to thank everyone for stopping by, and I will catch you next week, certainly. There may be a video out in between once I get up to the top of the galactic plane. If there's a good view down on the galaxy, I will do a little video of that. And next Friday, it's Voyager 1. Yes. Department of Information Disservices, yeah. Is that me? Is that my department, is it? Oh, see you, old peculiar. Thanks for coming by, man. Cheers. '07. Is that something you can say? '07? Yeah. So I am going to stay here in the milky brown. So let me just. That doesn't sound nice, does it? I'm going to shut the power cut. It's been a good one, guys. I've enjoyed it, and I must get something to eat now. I don't think I've eaten today. Yes, I have, but not very much. So I'm going to have a late night feast and finish off watching the Formula One, as I didn't watch it live today, the practice sessions, so I'll catch the second. I've seen the first one, did the stream, did Murky Mind up. I've watched practice 1, I've done the live stream, and now I'm going to watch practice 2. So yeah, midnight snack it is, literally, isn't it? Maybe I should wait about 4 minutes before I go to the fridge. Okay then, I'm definitely off this time. Thanks very much. Hope to see you next week as we go to Voyager 1, and anybody who wants to join, who can cram into the same instance, by all means do it. And let's go there, and let's go and see this thing and hear it as well. So until then, it's good night from me, and it's good night from Oliver Hardy. Yeah, buenas noches. I don't know what's going to happen now, because I have to bring up my OBS software and cancel the bloody stream. So there we go. Bye bye.